Radhe Krishna everyone. Today I'm here to show you how to make gooseberries chitrana, mixed rice using gooseberries. Um, so what I have done is I have taken two large gooseberries and I have actually boiled it for about 10 minutes in hot water without adding salt or anything. Just the whole gooseberry, I have added the entire gooseberry into a boiling water and I've boiled it for about 10 minutes. And after that you will get this kind of a like a boiled texture from the gooseberries. So it's kind of soft now, like you were saying. And for this mixed rice you will need about 4 green chilies, half a fistful of freshly grated coconut, some cilantro for garnishing, and for the seasoning and tadka you will need curry leaves, bad ghee tips, peanuts, chana dal and urad dal. And this methi, I have taken about half a spoon of methi. This I am going to blend with coconut and green chilies in the mixer. And here I have about half a cup of cooked rice, and this is, as you can see, how separate this is. The trick to do this is when you are boiling the rice you have to add about 1 spoon of sesame oil or gingerly oil. Because you are making prasadam, it's preferred that you use gingerly oil instead of using sunflower oil or canola oil or vegetable oil. It's always preferred to use gingerly oil. If you don't have that, you can use groundnut oil. So let's see how to make this. Hi friends, now I'm going to chop these into big chunks, the gooseberries. What you have to do is you have to just cut around the seed, as you can see, and you just have to make large chunks like this. And then I have here a small mortar and a pestle, so I'm going to transfer smaller portions and I'm going to just crush all this gooseberries. You just need to crush it coarsely, because you just need the chunks and the juice of gooseberries to get into the mixed rice. And this is the best way to do it. If you put it in the mixer, it's going to kind of become a paste, and you cannot feel the gooseberry chunks when you are partaking the prasadam after offering it to Krishna. So it's very important that you follow this step instead of just putting everything in the mixer. So now this is almost done. So this is done. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to roast these. I'm going to chop these green chilies like this, and again take some sesame oil, roast it, saute it along with the fenugreek seeds. Hi friends, now the oil is hot, so I'm transferring the methi seeds like I told you for it to saute nicely along with green chilies. This is important step. You should not add dry methi. When you saute, the bitterness of the methi reduces and it adds a nice flavor to the whole mixed rice. So it's very important that you are following this step. Now I'm just going to saute this for about a minute so that the green chilies are also nicely cooked, and then we are going to blend it with coconut. So here I'm transferring the coconut, freshly grated coconut, and now I'm going to add the sauteed contents along with the methi seeds. This is how it should be, nice and red and well roasted. So now let us blend this. So I have given it a couple of pulses, and as you can see it is all now coarsely blend, and this is exactly how we want. We should not add any water to this. And now we are going to give the tadka for this mixed rice. Hi friends, now this is the seasoning process for the mixed rice. I'm adding mustard seeds, as you can see, about 1.5 spoons of mustard, and then I'm going to transfer peanuts, chana dal and urad dal. And for this particular mixed rice or any lemon rice or any mixed rice that you're making, always make sure that it is the flame is medium to low and the oil is hot before you transfer the contents. And then start always with mustard, chana dal, urad dal and peanuts. Allow it to roast or saute nicely for about a minute or so before you start transferring everything else. If you transfer curry leaves and badgi chilies first, it's going to kind of burn and rupture the taste of the mixed rice. So it's always a good habit to start with. Now I'm adding a nice big pinch of hing. And hing also you have to add first before you add everything else, because you want everything to catch the flavor of the hing. Nicely flat again. And now I'm going to add all the things that I blended, which is coconut, green chilies and fenugreek seeds, methi seeds. To this tadka. Have to saute it on a low flame for about a couple of minutes, because you want the green chilies to saute well and the fenugreek seeds to saute well. Friends, since this is mixed rice, turmeric is mandatory, so you need about 3/4 spoon of turmeric, so that it gives a nice color to the mixed rice when you mix it. And as all of this is happening, you have to make sure that you are adding salt and cilantro as well. There are people who add cilantro towards the end and it is completely fresh. I typically, whenever I'm making prasadam for Krishna, I do not add cilantro towards the end after the rice is added, because it becomes too fresh, and I always want cilantro to be sauteed a little, so that it doesn't stand out of the rest of the ingredients. I'm also adding the crushed and boiled gooseberries to this mixture. And coconut and chilies are nicely getting sauteed at the bottom. Before I mix everything, I will these large chunks will add a nice texture to your gooseberry chitrana or mixed rice, so therefore make sure that the chunks are a bit large. Now I'm adding salt and I'm turning off the stove. So now it's ready for mixing. So I have removed the burner from the stove. I am adding rice now to this mixture. So friends, this is about half a cup of rice. And we should now nicely mix. And another thing to make sure is, do not use metal ladles to mix any mixed rice. Always make sure the tips are very blunt and it doesn't have any sharp edges. If it has sharp edges, like for example this particular ladle, then the sharp edges are going to cut into the rice and it kind of makes the entire thing very mushy, and the long grains of the rice gets cut and it doesn't suit for any kind of mixed rice. So you have to slowly and patiently mix, taking Harinama, doing Harinama Smarane, so that the effect of the Nama Smarane gets into your prasadam and Krishna will fondly accept it. And one point I think I missed telling you is that I have taken about 6 to 8 spoons of oil to initially, when before adding mustard and chana dal, etc. So so that the mixed rice has a bit of how do I say, moisture and oiliness to it. I typically don't make mixed rice that are too dry and hard to swallow later on. So it's always important that. So that's it friends, it's a very simple prasadam with a lot of flavor and texture. So let us please make this and offer it to Krishna with a tulasi dalam. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanam. Radhe Krishna.